graffiti.
Welcome everyone to today's video. So if you guys seen by the title, the E36 is finally getting a hood vent, and I'm very excited to be able to say that I'm partnering up with Arcade Ultra to rock this vent. So going on to the video, this is a full carbon and universal vent for any car as long as it fits on your platform, make, and model. So specifically these were made for E36s and also E46, but I guess we're going to see how it comes out and how it looks. But another reason why I wanted to get a bigger hood vent, as you guys seen, I have two of them already. You guys know that heat soaking is a thing. So especially in the engine bay, having a black hood in the summer, living in Nevada, it gets very hot during the summer. So I did have a lot of overheating issues, which is, if you guys see my previous videos, I had a head gasket failure and also a cylinder head failure. So this is definitely going to help out and be functional with getting that heat out and also keeping the car really cool. So hopefully we can see some differences in the temperature of the coolant. Already as it is, as of right now, I have really good temps. My operating temps are at 170. So, I mean, we're just going to get ready for the summer and night Vegas Strip events. So I also do plan on going to Apple Valley. So if any of the other homies that know and have invited me, then we'll hopefully see you guys out there. So, and you guys can say what's up, see the car and whatnot. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and pretty much just show you guys this hood vent. And yeah, I'm super excited to get on the car. So let's go ahead and do that. And let me show you this. So this hood vent is made from Arcade Ultra. If you guys haven't, make sure to go check it out on Instagram. Either that or go to arcadeultra.com. Make sure to check out the products. If you like any of them, if you do check out, use code WHOISKAI. Or just code WHOIS at checkout. It helps you, and not only that, but it does help out Arcade Ultra, and you may get a little bit of discount. So yeah, make sure to go do that if you do like this product. But anyways, here is some of the key things that I did like about this. That being, everything is gonna fit flush perfectly on your stock hood. If you have any damages, you're gonna have to figure that out by getting it back to how OEM hood should be and how the body lines are. But this pretty much fits exactly with the body lines of an E36 hood, so I shouldn't have any issues with installing this or any functionality issues as well. So other than that, let's go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to be using to trace this out and get it on the hood as best as I can, and also how I'm going to be mounting this on the hood as well. And that's another thing too, because you don't want this thing flying off and losing the precious carbon fiber. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So for the installation process, the tools that you're gonna need, pretty much minus the tapper, that's just for helping and assisting whenever you are drilling. You're obviously gonna need a drill bit, and then the route that I'm gonna go is I'm obviously using screws and then also washers, but I am gonna go ahead and grind down those screws whenever the time comes to actually paint the car and wrap it. But yeah, other than that, you just need yourself a drill or a screwdriver with a Phillips head on it, and then also what I'm going to be using that fits perfectly in the holes on the hood vent are 8.5 head tap screws. So I mean, yeah, you guys could do this however you want. You guys can say so and so I'm doing it wrong, but this is my car and just kind of how I want to do it. So obviously you're going to need a saw to cut it, and then make sure you guys wear your safety equipment, because obviously you don't want to get hurt. So other than that, let's go ahead and mark the hood vent and then get everything drilled out and then also screwed in so we can get this thing final mounted. And also one thing that I wanted to mention is I am going to be throwing some RTV on it, but I'm going to do that at the end before I wrap the car. So it won't be in this video, but I'm going to do that whenever I'm final mounting it and also getting all the other body panels mounted. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. So I went ahead and put the vent on the hood to kind of just match it up. Took the dimensions of it, also put down a strip of tape just so I could get an idea of where the mounting holes are going to be, and also I can mark them. So also say hi to Smiley, because he's been chilling there until this has been mounted for a minute. So yeah, other than that, got an idea of where it's going to sit. As you can see, I have the center lines of where exactly it's going to sit. So I also matched up, just wanted to mention, I also matched up the front hole with the first hole in the hood vent, just so I can get everything precise. Threw it on the rear too. So I kind of don't want it to sit too far back, but I also don't want it to sit too far forward. So exactly where I put it is kind of in the middle, just so it can also flow with the body line and also the body kit. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just outline the parameter of the hood vent and just kind of get an idea on the hood where it's going to be cut. Double check all my measurements, and then also make sure that it's aligned the best I can. So another thing that I wanted to mention too is I want this to be perfectly aligned with the radiator, and make sure that whatever heat is coming from the E fan, that it all just goes out right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and mark this up and then get to tapping, drilling, and let's get this thing cut. So yeah. Alright, so I wanted to be super precise with the marking because this is where I'm actually going to cut. I'm not too sure if you guys can see this on the camera, but you want to make sure you leave enough material to where you can actually cut, and also have enough to where you can mount it. So if you mount it and if you cut it and then mount it, you may run into the issue of where you're going to be having to overlay, and you don't want to cut too much. So that rectangle, I'm not too sure if you guys can see it again, that is where the vent is going to be seeking out heat, and also where the vents are going to be in place. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and double check it real quick off camera, and then also make sure that everything is going to fit up properly. So yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to get straight to cutting. So as you guys seen, I went ahead and threw some towels on the windshield, and I also have a piece of metal covering the engine bay, because you don't want any of those scraps to get into the engine bay and cause more issues, and also make it dirty, because hot metal, little sparks, does not mix with clean parts. That kind of rhymed? Oh well. But yeah, I'm glad. But yeah, also make sure you throw something to cover up the windshield. Don't make the mistake I had whenever I was installing these and letting those hot sparks hit your windshield, because it's going to be a pain to get those off. So make sure you cover your windshield, make sure you cover your engine bay before you start cutting. I'm looking out for you guys. Don't make my dumb mistake, and just do it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to the cutting. Alright, so a little bit of a mid moment. The angle grinder that I was using kind of stopped working on me, so I went ahead and cleaned up the coils on it, make sure the negative and positive were clean. But also the family came through, so say hi to my mom and say hi to my pops. Oh yeah, my big sister right here. So and then Mia, she's hiding. I missed you. But yeah, no. Yeah, I went ahead and fixed that, so we're gonna go ahead and get back to it. Alright, so I went ahead and cut out the piece, but I also got to cut out the structural part. So my angle grinder ended up taking a dump on me, so I'm gonna have to cut that out another time. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just mount the hood vent on, get the pre-cut drill holes out, and mount it up. So whenever I do get a new angle grinder, I can go ahead and just remove it easily, and then also just cut these off real quick. So yeah, we'll go ahead and line it up and start drilling holes. All right, so we went ahead and got it all lined up. I'm gonna go ahead and mark inside the individual holes, see where we're gonna be cutting it at. But just to give it a little bit of an idea, this is how it's gonna look. I may push it up a little bit more just so it can look even more even, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start drilling. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so I went ahead and got it mounted on every corner of the vent itself. So yeah, another little update on my cousin, my brother-in-law, and I also got my big sister. So yeah, other than that, we're gonna go ahead and finish drilling the holes and then also getting the other mounting points put into place. But like I mentioned again, I will use RTV on this just to kind of make the airflow a little bit more better, and then also with the structuring and the skeleton of the hood itself. With the structural, yes, it may look cool, but at the same time for me, it's just with that airflow and the aerodynamics of that air going up, and especially hot air, because hot air does not like to travel, especially in collapsed places. It will get trapped and it will cause more heat saturation. So,
and I was saying that it's not taking up too much restriction, so you should keep it. Plus, if you just lift the hood by one corner, you might crack the fiberglass, crack the carbon fiber.
All right, so everything is final mounted. I went ahead and threw some 3M tape on the back, as well as for the front right here at the last vent. But other than that, I also did want to mention that I did leave the skeleton, just kind of give the hood a little bit more support. So yeah, I know I am kind of bottlenecking the airflow that is coming out, so it may get a little bit heat saturated, but I mean, at least it's a vent and it sits perfectly right with the radiator. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. So yeah, not only that, but another thing too is, since I am going to go ahead and wrap this car, I did kind of want to just use, again, self-tappers like I did for the wide body kit. But other than that, this thing looks super good, and there it is. So super happy with how everything came out, and you know, I love seeing this thing change every single day I touch it. So yeah, I think the next thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do, which David from Arcade Ultra is in the process of making, are the roof spoilers. So that is gonna be the next thing that is put on this car, is that. So we can go ahead and make this thing look more hot boy. So yeah, I did also want to mention too, including with the wide body, I am going to be changing up my rim size soon. So I got some Empires that I want to throw up front, and then also some new rear tires that I'm going to be running. But yeah, before I do any kind of wrapping or paint, I also want to replace this whole front bumper, because it's literally held on by zip ties and whatnot. And as you can see, one of them broke right there. So yeah, and then also get the lip replaced, and then these side skirts, because even though it may look pretty cool, I do have some mounting issues on the corners right here. So yeah, we'll do some more projects, but I know after this I'm gonna have to go ahead and start getting into some engine work, so always fun, right? But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to go check out Arcade Ultra, where I got this hood vent from. If you have an E36, like I mentioned, these are the perfect hood vents if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg on any kind of upgraded lighter or any vents in general. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
You did good, say.
45, put it to your brain and then we blow it off. 45, put it to your brain and then we blow it. Dirty Sprite, pour it in my cup and then I'm not enough. I get to this money, count these hundreds, then I blow it off. 45, put it to your brain and then we blow it off. 45, put it to your brain and then we blow it. Dirty Sprite, pour it in my cup and then I'm not enough.